Alright, so let's trade the Betfair pre-race horse markets. I make these videos here to illustrate one key point. If you want to be a successful trader, you have to learn the basics. You have to understand why you're making mistakes. You have to understand why the markets are moving against you. And you have to start with small stakes. Because if you cannot trade profitably with £2 stakes or £10 stakes, you will never be able to trade with £50 stakes or £100 stakes. So if you're a beginner, you have to start small and you have to understand how and why the market moves, all right? So I trade live, so I do hum and haw, and I do miss certain opportunities because trading live and recording and talking to you is difficult, okay? But I do my best to try and illustrate to you why the market moves and how it moves, okay? So we'll jump in now and do some trading. All right, so let's do some more trading here. You can see this favourite here is a large field, and the favourite is obviously a short price clear favourite, but it only has 55% of the market, which seems quite small considering the price. And you can see it has started to drift now already. And so I'm going to put a couple of just purely speculative trades here. At this point here, I'll just put £30 there, and I'll also put in a few scalp trades just to offset this if it goes wrong. And I'm doing this just on a hunch, really, just on a gut instinct based on previous experience, where you have a short price favourite like this, which doesn't seem to hold a large portion of the market. It has been coming in for a while, but sometimes it can revert, and so in the next sort of 4 or 5 minutes it will start drifting off into a distance. Now again, this is purely speculative. I'm basing this on experience, nothing else. And now I'll obviously keep track of the money. I'll make sure there is money coming in for the second and third favourites, because they are going to be the main horses to compete, and we'll just see how it goes. And I'll leave this here right now, and if it goes well, that's awesome. If not, then I'll obviously just I'll put a stop loss down here somewhere. So if it does break through, then I'll just take it on the chin and move on. But now I'll pause the video now. I'll come back in a few minutes. So with 4.5 minutes to go, you can see that it's just meandering around here, still hovering around the 2.5 mark. But I'm quite happy to leave this trade in for now, just to see what happens. There's no money coming in for the favourites, but then there's not much coming in for the other ones either. So I'm quite happy to leave this now and just to see what's going to happen here. And like I said, I'm watching the other horses here because I need to see money coming in for the second and third favourite, and at the moment that does not seem to be happening. There's money coming on the lay side on the second favourite, which is not good. I do not want that. But you can see now that there seems to be a slight movement in the favourite. Hopefully it just keeps drifting off. So at this point, again, I'm not going to panic. I could just pop in 2 exit points here, just so if it touches those, it extends my green. My first scalp has been taken there. Hopefully it's matched. There you go. That's the first one done. And you can see now there's definitely money coming in now for the second favourite. You can see that there's money coming in here, which is exactly what we want. Hopefully that continues. There's also money coming in now for the third favourite. Not a lot, but it still helps. And so, like I said, I'm quite happy to leave this here now, because I'm actually going to put in 2 more scalp trades here, because there's definitely money coming in here for a second favourite. You can see that now. It's moving down towards the 4, and if that breaks through, that'll be absolutely excellent for my position here. So you can see my first exit trade's been taken there. I'll take these away now, just in case it comes shooting down. I'm actually going to put my stop loss back at this original point here. Because with only 2 minutes on the clock, if it comes back down again, it's not going to return. But now you can see it's going to hopefully take my second exit point there. I need the second favourite to break through. There's still money coming in for the second favourite, which is excellent. But it's just is not wanting to break through the 4 there. This one does not want to go above this point here. It seems like. Okay, so it's gone there. So I'll leave the stop loss there. If it hits it, that's fine. I'm not bothered because it does seem like this might keep drifting. However, the money has dried up now for the second favorite here, it seems. So I probably will just exit right here. Hopefully that gets taken. Yep, there we go. So now what I can do is I can either let this trade run in play, and if the favorite wins, I win £3.60, or I can take a £1.30 profit. So I'll take £1.30. Quite happy with that. And again, you know, it's not about how much money I'm making. It's about getting the trade right. It's about building up your confidence. It's about just moving forward and actually making the right decisions. That's all that matters, because then you can slowly increase your stakes and increase how many trades do, and so on and so forth. And you can see now that this is the price is coming in again, and so I'm quite happy to just leave this here now. It's 50 seconds ago. I'm not going to re-enter anything. I'll just take that small profit and move on to the next race.